I'm so excited. I'm here with my amazing friend and client, Alexandra, and we're just gonna have a little talk about her experience with going through Monetize Your Passion. And she's an incredible spiritual leader. She is a CAP facilitator. She can talk a little bit about what that is. And she's been able to literally monetize her passion and step into her power, create a business that's actually generating revenue and changing clients' lives. And I'm so proud. I'm so excited to introduce you to Alexandra. So I'd love for her to share a little bit of her story on her journey.
Yeah, thank you so much. And you said the word empowered, and that is what has happened. That is the primary thing that has happened is I've been cultivating a lot of different gifts and talents, and I've had a very big vision for my life and ideas about what that could look like. But I never had somebody standing strong, reflecting the possibility and the truth that I was capable of doing it.
Right.
So I never did it. So for years, honestly, I've been waiting tables, and it's been slowly killing my soul.
Right.
I've been really soul sick for a long time. But also there was like a quiet determination and a faith that I was made to do something bigger. Yeah. And I was petrified. I was petrified. I was petrified of so many things. I was petrified of not being good enough. I had major imposter syndrome.
Right. We all do.
We all do.
We all do.
We all do. And I didn't have enough of a structural idea about the logistics, about what it would take to actually set up a simple structure that would allow for me to clearly communicate what I was capable of offering, the results that could be achieved by working with me and the things that I do. And therefore, in my mind, I was creating so many stories around how difficult it would be. And there was like a part of me that was resigned to the fact that I would never be able to figure it out.
Right.
But by working with Leah, several things happened. The major thing that happened is I was initiated into a healing journey of shedding so many false illusions about myself and what it actually takes to receive income as doing what I love.
Right.
Because I came from a family that is very like lower middle class.
Right.
And so I was really conditioned to, and I had guilt and shame about receiving money that from doing what I love,
right,
versus showing. It's like a strange psychological thing where I'm only allowed to receive money for doing something that I don't love.
I totally get that, because that was one of my biggest blocks in starting my business. Biggest blocks was me being able to receive a different level of income that I've never had before. That is such a quantum leap from what I was making.
Yeah. And it challenges your identity. So,
completely.
So there's the amount of growth. It's not just about business. It's about healing your heart, stepping into your purpose, receiving more nourishment in the form of money.
Yes.
Which is like a whole thing. And if I didn't have somebody persistently showing up, there were like 3 weeks where I was just being the biggest. I was really fighting. And I was transforming. And if I didn't have somebody standing beside me, first of all, telling me that what I'm going through is normal, that I'm doing a great job, that this is part of the process, I would have given up.
Right.
And so So first of all, what it takes to actually create the little system that allows you to have a business is so simple.
It is.
It's
simple.
It's shockingly simple.
But it needs to be, and I think that's the thing that's keeping everybody stuck is the complication of it.
Yeah.
It's you need the funnels, you need the thing, you need all of this stuff.
And
all of this stuff.
What you really need is you need a healed heart, a clear vision, belief in yourself, perseverance, and a loving reflection to help you go through that transformation.
Right.
And so you do get the logistical structures.
Right.
But what's really valuable about this program is the emotional, mental shifts that happen in order for you to become integrated enough to change your identity. That's what you're doing. You're changing your identity from layperson to expert, from amateur to professional, and there's a lot that goes, it doesn't just happen over time. You have to make that decision and you have to walk forward.
Yeah.
And you receive support to do that.
Yeah. The one thing that you said was it was to integrate, and the word integrate comes from the word to make whole. And I really believe this has been the heart of my business, everything that I've ever done, because I can give people the strategies. I can say, hey, here's a blueprint to do this. But if you don't have the other parts of your soul, your healing, your heart, your mindset, your blocks, your emotional centers, the spiritual development that you have to go through, the transformation, it doesn't matter how simple the strategy is to execute, we'll never get it. But if we're actually willing, because you said persevere, which is a huge word for me, if you're able to persevere and be willing and open to walk that walk on the other side of it, that's what everyone's really wanting.
I had both Leah and Bucky probably talk to me for a total of over the course of several weeks, like 4 or 5 hours of just chiseling through really a lot of stuff, and that made all the difference. It was that.
I think that having that support, regardless of where we are, because a lot of people ask me too, Leah, do you go out and do you get support? Do you hire all the time?
Yes.
I hire healers, I hire coaches, I hire mentors, I hire people to see my blind spot in my business. I'm just as much of a student as I am the teacher. And that's the beautiful thing about coming into this program, is that you're still the leader. It's not taking any of your power away in your leadership of who you are and what you want to create. We're very aware that you have your own audience, that you have your own business, that you have people that look up to you. And it's to refine the things that aren't working and to really shed the light on the things that are and to help you grow into the next level of what you're becoming.
Yeah. And so, before I got started, I had nothing going on, zero. And now I have weekly classes, one-on-one clients, and I have sold a high-ticket client as well. So I've more than made my investment back, and I'm completely changed and liberated. I've never been this happy in my entire life. It's true.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. Honestly, out of everything that I've ever heard from any of my clients, I think those things, that it's not necessarily just about the money. It's not about the money. It's not about the business that you created. It's the person that you've become. It's the shedding of the old. It's the stepping into your truth. It's the speaking your message. It's the confidence that you have and the fire that's burning in your soul that you are now speaking out. And for me, that's all you can ever want.
Yeah.
So please follow Alexandra on her journey. She's an amazing, amazing soul. She's so freaking good at what she does that I'm her client. Like, she's incredible. So please follow her on her journey. And I'm so glad that you got to share with some people that are thinking about Monetize Your Passion and wanting to go through a program like this to really grow your six-figure business in a very simple but effective way, using the right strategies and also the things that are missing in most stuff of, breaking through your barriers, getting, really raw and real with the things that are holding you back, and allowing yourself to move through it confidently and with your power and coming out on the other side. So,
and with love, with so much love and support.
Thank you. Thank you. So if you're curious about Monetize Your Passion, please click the link below. Send me a message. I'm happy to support you. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.